hearing person's view on the deaf community is different.
This video was made by students for educational purposes only. Any offensive views expressed in this video are purely for the purpose of university learning and are not reflective of the students who made this video.
Hi, I'm Seth. I'm not involved in the deaf community almost at all. I know a couple of hard-of-hearing people. That's about it.
My name's Caroline, and I'm not involved in the deaf community at all.
My name's Hannah. I'm taking ASL classes here at UCLA. I've made a couple deaf friends now, so it's kind of how I'm involved in the community.
So my name is Courtney, and my last name is Lotane. So I have a deaf husband, so that's obviously one way I'm involved. I'm a student at California State University, Northridge. I've been there a student for the past 2 years. I've been involved with the DSA, which is the Deaf Studies Association.
Disability might be something that we generally consider should be fixed.
I don't really like that word in general, but what I understand from the word disabled is people who are not a part of the norm.
But my friend who's hard of hearing, who had a cochlear implant, said that he only got it because he could already hear slightly, whereas a lot of people who are born deaf, at a certain age, they wouldn't want that anymore because there would be too much stimuli. So it's better just to remain deaf, even if they have the option of being able to hear.
Disability, I hate to use this term, social construct. I mean, but it is. Everything could be a social construct. But yeah, it's defined against the norms of a particular society at a particular time and place.
So that's an interesting point, because some things that we may consider disabilities, other people, like say a deaf person who's been deaf their entire life, definitely wouldn't consider it a disability.
Wanting to get them involved in the community just so that they can build that support group of knowing that they're, like, this isn't a disability, like they're not the only ones with this difference necessarily, just so that they're more comfortable with themselves.
Could I get surgery for them so that they could hear?
You could, if you wanted to.
Well, that's interesting, because my friend told me that there's like ethical issues there because the child doesn't have a choice.
Expose them to sign language immediately. Whoever I'm married, I would hope, hopefully at that point I'll be like fluent or like still know majority of things. And then, so whoever I marry, I guess, sorry, you're learning ASL. Because our kid is learning ASL, so.
Not hearing.
ASL classes, I think I thought deaf people must be like maybe quieter like normally, just because I don't know, but like it's like the total opposite. Like they're louder.
It's not like they're from like a foreign. Well, I guess they are from a different culture, but it's not like they're like aliens. Like you can still talk to them, but like it's not like just because they're deaf doesn't mean that they can't communicate with hearing people. Even if you don't know ASL, you can still communicate with them.
I feel like they need just more aid. Like I feel like they need more help to be able to kind of, I don't want to say function, but just like kind of get along in the society, unfortunately. I mean, I wish it wasn't the case, but I think this is a hearing world, and a lot of jobs and education requires you to be able to hear it.
Well, I'm married to a deaf husband, so I get excited because I love my husband so much. But I think of the language of ASL, I think of the community of the deaf culture. When I think of deaf, I think of people who, have different challenges because of how our society sets up way of living, but who have goals, who have aspirations, who have, the ability to do anything.
So taking ASL 121, I've learned a lot of amazing things, and one of the most important things I've learned is that
all deaf men are very attractive.